My child, can you give me 1 minute? Stop right here. Don't rush. Don't answer yet. Don't explain. Don't scroll. I am stepping into your day, into your thoughts, into your atmosphere, because I love you too much to let you keep being pulled by every ring that demands your attention. This moment is not random. It is not accidental. Heaven aligned this exact minute for you, not an hour ago, not later, but now, because something you have been praying for is close, and I refuse to let chaos steal it from your hands. Listen to me with your whole heart. Not every call is an open door I crafted for your feet. Some calls are true assignments, yes, but others are distractions with a convincing costume, and some are traps dressed in urgency, waiting to yank you back into patterns I have been quietly lifting you out of. I know how many times you've picked up because it felt cruel not to. I know how many times you've answered because silence was heavy and pressure was loud. My child, I am not here to shame you. I am here to protect you. Give me 60 seconds before you answer that call. That is all I'm asking. Just one steady minute, a small wall of holy time between your heart and the pull of the world. Not because I demand control, but because I am guarding what is on its way to you. This pause is an intervention, a shield, a key. If you rush past it, you may say yes to what was never yours, and in saying yes to what is not yours, you quietly say no to what I prepared. But if you honor this minute, you create a sanctuary where I can sort the noise from the voice, the pressure from the peace. Before you say yes, before you pick up, before you text back, let me check the atmosphere with you. Let me stand at the door of your spirit and weigh the air. In these 60 seconds, I will not leave you guessing. I will calm the swirl. I will settle your breath. I will quiet the clamor that pretends to be important. If it is from me, it can wait a minute and still hold. It will not demand your panic. It will meet you with steadiness. If it is not, it will strain against the pause. It will itch. It will insist. Pay attention to that. Put the phone down for this 1 minute. Breathe in, breathe out. I am with you. Whisper, Lord, guard my yes. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let the pressure fall off your chest. I am not rushing you. I am rescuing you from the rush. This is how we travel together now. First the pause, then the answer. First the peace, then the yes. A 60-second pause can save you from answering what was never meant for you. And that one small obedience can redirect an entire day, an entire season, an entire life. Stay with me. We begin here. Listen to me, my child. Not every ring is a door I opened. Not every buzz, ping, or hey, can we talk is a summons from heaven. A call in your world comes in many forms. The name flashing across your screen, the text balloon at midnight, the DM from someone who vanished when you needed them most, the late-night urgent voice note, the job offer that expires in hours, the family pull that feels like duty dressed as love, the old friend resurfacing with a flood of memories, even the inner compulsion that whispers you must fix, must prove, must hurry. All of these are calls, but you must ask a truer question before you answer. Is this connection from me, or is it pulling you back into chaos? Stop right here. Don't assume that because it is loud, it is lawful for your spirit. Don't assume that because it is immediate, it is important. Urgency is not the same as importance, and volume is not the same as authority. My voice does not need to shout to be sovereign. My leading does not need to rush to be right. The call may be real, but the assignment might be counterfeit. I want you to recognize loops. Loops look like familiar voices asking for the version of you I have been healing you out of. Loops invite you to re-enter old roles. The rescuer who bleeds so others can rest. The people pleaser who says yes while your soul is saying no. The performer who keeps earning love that was never supposed to be purchased. The prover who keeps building cases for your worth. the one who apologizes for having boundaries and then punishes yourself for holding them. Loops do not honor your growth. They demand your regression. Assignments call forth the you I am forming. Loops reanimate the you I delivered. Pay attention to who you have to become to say yes. If your yes requires you to betray the healing we fought for together, it is not from me. I saw the late-night screen glow on your face. I heard the "we need to talk" that sent a tremor through your chest. I watched as a number you deleted found its way back to your phone, as a recruiter said, "We need an answer now," as a relative's crisis became an altar where you were expected to sacrifice your peace. My child, I was there when your hands shook over the keyboard, crafting explanations you didn't owe, trying to purchase harmony with hurried words. I am not shaming you. I am showing you the pattern so I can break it. Here is your foundation of discernment. Ask, does this connection anchor me or agitate me? Does it invite clarity or demand confusion? Does it make room for the boundaries we set, or does it require me to apologize for them? Does it expand my peace, or does it leave space in my mind to worry? What is truly from me will not require you to abandon yourself to keep it. What is truly from me will not collapse if you wait one holy minute. What is truly from me will not train you to fear silence. Now, let me show you why this has been hard for you lately. Because you've been tired, and tired people answer quickly just to end the pressure. And I am here to lift that pressure off your chest and teach your reflex a new way. My child, I saw the pattern. I saw you freeze when the name popped up. I saw your chest tighten. I saw you rehearse replies in your head before you even knew what you wanted to say. I watched the microsecond you weighed peace against pressure, and pressure won because it was loud and close and felt like it might punish you if you kept it waiting. I saw the message bubble appear and your pulse rise. I saw your thumb hover over accept, not because you were certain, but because the ache of not answering felt like a danger you needed to escape. I was there when you answered to make the dread stop, not because the call belonged to you. You have been carrying hidden burdens that stack like bricks across your ribcage, mental overload from too many tabs open in your mind, soul tiredness that sleep cannot cure, decision fatigue from 100 small choices you felt you had to get right, fear of being misunderstood if you take your time, fear of conflict if you say no, fear of missing an opportunity if you don't say yes immediately. You have been living in a world that rewards speed and punishes stillness, and so your reflex learned to move fast, to reply fast, to soothe the anxiety with activity. You weren't weak, you were trying to survive the noise. Hear me. Many of your fast responses were not about alignment with me. They were about managing the internal alarm. You wanted the ringing to stop, the knot to loosen, the story in your head to quiet down. So you grabbed the nearest lever. Yes, okay, fine, I'll come, I'll help, I'll call, I'll explain, hoping relief would follow. But relief purchased by panic is expensive. It charges your peace with interest and collects later in confusion. Let me tell you how drift works and why it has felt so stealthy. It does not shout, "I'm pulling you away." It whispers, "Just answer quickly this one time." It grows numbness one rushed moment at a time. One auto-response that bypasses your spirit. One cycle where you soothe anxiety by surrendering your alignment. Each time you answer without checking for peace, you teach your nervous system that pressure is your master and silence is unsafe. And slowly, quietly, you stop hearing the steadier voice that has been keeping you. This is why I am asking you for 60 seconds, not to control you, but to protect you from your own autopilot. In that minute, I will meet you in the space between ring and reply. Put the phone down, feel your feet, unclench your jaw, breathe. Ask me, is this mine? Notice your body. Do you settle or do you brace? Peace is not a luxury, It is a signal. If this is an assignment, peace will be present, even if it is weighty. If this is attachment or ambush, pressure will need your hurry to survive. I am not scolding you. I am retraining you. I am unhooking your yes from fear. I am restoring your sense that waiting a holy minute is not neglect, it is wisdom. And as we practice, you will find the alarm grows quieter, your boundaries grow kinder and firmer, and your answers grow honest. My child, let my peace, not your panic, be the hand that lifts the receiver. My child, come closer. Let me place a simple practice in your hands. A key so small you could miss it, but strong enough to unlock the day. I call it the peace test. Not a test of willpower, not a test of performance, a test that measures what is moving inside you in real time. Peace here does not mean you feel nothing or that your heart is stone and still. Peace means inner clarity over inner scrambling, alignment over alarm, a steady center under whatever waves are on the surface. Here is how we will do it. 60 seconds that save you from hours of regret. Stop right here. Put the phone down. Don't answer yet. Don't justify. Don't compose replies in your head. Breathe with me. In through your nose, slow. Out through your mouth, slower. Feel your shoulders soften. Unclench your jaw. Loosen your hands. Let the urgency fall off your chest like a heavy coat, slipping to the floor. Whisper, speak, and I will listen. Invite me into the space between ring and reply. I am already here, but your invitation untangles your attention from pressure and ties it to my presence. Now ask 3 questions with me and listen not only to thoughts, but to the tone of your spirit and the temperature of your body. First, do I feel peace or pressure? Not, is this convenient, but is there a quiet yes in me or an ache that demands I hurry? Second, do I feel clear or compelled? Clarity speaks like a simple sentence you can stand on. Compulsion shoves and stacks reasons until you nod just to end the push. Third, do I feel strengthened or drained just imagining the conversation? The future has a flavor. When you picture stepping into this, does your inner life rise to meet it, or does it sag under invisible weight? Listen also for this difference that will keep you safe. Conviction versus condemnation. Conviction is my kindness bringing truth with oxygen. It names what is needed and hands you hope to do it. It is firm, clean, forward. You may feel sobered, but you will also feel supported. Condemnation is the counterfeit. Frantic, shaming, urgent without wisdom, a fog that says, fix it now or you're failing. Conviction says, here is the way, walk in it. Condemnation screams, run or else. My voice will correct you without crushing you. The wrong caller will rush you while emptying you. If in these 60 seconds you find pressure, compulsion, and drain, that is your signal. Peace is not a luxury. Peace is a signal. When peace is present, even with weighty tasks, there is a groundedness that does not beg you to abandon yourself to keep the connection. When peace is absent, the pause will expose it. The itch to hurry will betray the spirit behind the ring. Hold this line with me. If it is truly from me, it can stand a minute of silence and still be holy. If it wilts in 1 minute of prayer, it was never safe for your yes. Stay with me, because now that you can feel the signal, I will teach you how to recognize who is truly calling you by the fruit it produces in you. My child, now let me draw the map in your hands. 3 voices compete for your yes. They do not all sound the same, but they all know how to ring loud when you are tired. Listen to me, because what is from me will lead you into steadiness. What is not will try to hurry you into confusion. Stop right here. Breathe. Let me mark the paths. Voice 1 is assignment. It will align with who you are becoming, not who you had to be to survive. It will not flatter you into over-functioning or guilt you into disappearing yourself. It produces a steady peace, not a performance rush. When assignment calls, wisdom is invited to the table. Counsel is welcomed. Time is not treated like a threat. The next step is clear enough to carry, even if the entire staircase is not visible. You will feel anchored, not agitated. You will not be asked to betray your healing to keep the connection. Boundary and purpose can stand side by side without apology. Assignment will often stretch you, yes, but stretch is different than strain. Stretch builds capacity while keeping your center intact. You will notice room to breathe, room to pray, room to proceed with clarity. Voice 2 is attachment. It sounds familiar because it grew up in your old rooms. It pulls from guilt, from obligation, from fear that if you do not come running, you will lose love. It reopens old dynamics where you were the fixer, the buffer, the one who carried weather for everyone else. Attachment keeps you needed but not nourished. It says, "After all I've done for you," or "Only you can help me," or "If you really cared, you'd answer now." It confuses duty with devotion and turns your boundary into an accusation. You will feel the tug to explain, to overjustify, to manage their emotions so the storm passes. Under it, peace thins. Under it, the past tries to re-enlist you. Attachment is not evil. It is simply unhealed love, asking you to mortgage your future to maintain an old contract I have already released you from. Voice 3 is ambush. It will flatter or threaten, whichever buys your speed. It demands immediacy. It isolates you. It urges secrecy. It tries to hurry you past prayer and counsel and tells you that asking for time is weakness. Ambush says, "Don't tell anyone," or "Sign now," or "This offer vanishes if you breathe." It makes you feel either like a savior or a failure with no ground in between. It spikes your adrenaline, then leaves you holding the bill. It will push you to pick up in the car, in the hallway, in the midnight hour when your guard is lowest. It will pose as urgency so that you confuse panic with importance. Remember me here. I will never rush you. I will lead you. I will anchor you. I will steady you. You've been praying for stability, so I must teach you the price of stability. You cannot keep answering chaos in the name of love. Love without wisdom becomes rescue that erases you. Wisdom without love becomes cold. I am giving you both. Let the peace test be your gatekeeper, then let this map name the caller. If it is assignment, your yes will strengthen you. If it is attachment, your pause will heal you. If it is ambush, your silence will save you. Stay close. Feel the difference. When the ring returns, remember, steadiness is my language. Pressure is not. My child, stop right here. Don't rush. Don't apologize to the noise. Hear me. Urgency is not my language. I can be timely, but I am not chaotic. I can be firm, but I am not manipulative. Pressure is the signature of the wrong caller. I have watched the phrases that hook your nervous system like barbs. Right now, if you loved me, don't overthink. Answer me. Why are you acting different? You owe me. I saw how those words made your breath shallow and your fingers move faster than your spirit. I was there when you swallowed your no because the sentence made you afraid of losing love, losing favor, losing a chance. I am not condemning you. I am protecting you. Listen to how pressure performs. Right now tries to make time your enemy, so you will trade peace for speed. If you loved me, weaponizes affection, so you will prove love by abandoning yourself. Don't overthink is code for don't discern, hoping you'll bypass the wisdom we've been building. Answer me tries to turn your availability into a test of loyalty. Why are you acting different shames your growth and invites you to shrink to fit an old mold. You owe me converts history into a leash around your neck. These are not the sounds of care. They are the sounds of control. My voice will never require you to betray the work we are doing to keep a connection. And the cost of bowing to pressure is not small. Pressured yeses break your routines. You skip the morning you promised me. You cancel the quiet that anchors you. You rush past the reflection that keeps you sane. Pressured yeses compromise your boundaries. You say what you don't mean and carry what isn't yours. Pressured yeses reopen wounds. Old shame wakes up, old fear knocks, old roles reattach. Pressured yeses interrupt purpose. You detour from assignments that needed your full presence because chaos rented your attention by the hour. Pressured yeses drain your peace. You feel relief for a minute and confusion for days. You know this pattern in your bones. Your body has been telling you the bill is too high. So hear me clearly. I am never threatened by your pause. I am never offended by your need to pray. I am never in the kind of hurry that requires you to ignore your spirit to obey me. When I move you quickly, it will still feel clean. There will be oxygen in it. It will not require secrecy, shame, or the silencing of counsel. I can wake you in the night, but I will not wake you to panic. I will wake you to purpose. I can press you to act, but my press carries peace. Even when it is urgent in time, it never demands you discard the peace to keep the pace. Reframe this with me. Some delays were protection, not punishment. Some missed calls were deliverance, not disobedience. The phone that died before you replied, the traffic that slowed you, the check in your gut that made you wait, the scheduling conflict that forced a no. These were me guarding your future while you were still learning to guard your yes. I have spared you from entanglements you didn't have the language to refuse yet. Trust me with the minutes I hold back. I am saving hours, days, even years you would have spent untangling what pressure tied. Hold this line with me, and do not let it go. If it requires pressure to get your yes, it is not safe for your spirit. Let this become your inner firewall, your holy reflex, your settled rule. And because I will not leave you without tools, now I will give you the words, because part of your healing is learning to respond without explaining your boundary to people who benefit from you having none. My child, I will not leave you language poor while you fight for your peace. I am placing words in your mouth, short, clean, honest words that do not explain your worth to people who spend it. You do not need paragraphs to protect your spirit. You need a sentence and a spine made steady by my peace. Hear me and practice with me. I can't respond right now. I'll get back to you. I need time to pray about this. That doesn't work for me. I'm not available for that conversation. I don't make decisions on the spot. If you need an answer now, my answer is no. I will revisit this next week. I won't continue if there is yelling. Please email the details. I'll review them later. No, thank you. Deliver them like this. Slow, calm, simple, period, not paragraph. Breath first, then words. No nervous laughter, no apology for existing, no bargaining with your peace as if it were negotiable. Say what is true and stop talking. If you actually caused harm, own it with one real apology, not 5 scattered ones to purchase comfort you cannot afford. Remove the softeners that weaken your boundary, just maybe a little, I guess. Replace them with clarity that honors both you and them. I know the fear that rises in your throat. They will think I'm cold. They will be angry. They will leave. Listen to me. What is truly yours will not require you to abandon yourself to keep it. Love that comes from me can stand 1 minute of silence and 1 sentence of truth. If someone must keep you anxious to keep you close, they are not safe for your spirit. If your "I need time to pray" costs you their approval, what you lost was pressure, not love. A boundary is not rejection. It is stewardship of the life I am building in you. You are protecting your calling so it can mature. You are protecting your family so they get the rested, present you. You are protecting your mind so it can think clearly. You are protecting your sleep so your body can heal. You are protecting your spirit so my whispers are not drowned by demands. This is not selfishness. This is alignment. When you say, "That doesn't work for me," you are saying yes to the assignment that does. When you say, "I'm not available for that conversation," you are keeping sacred what chaos tries to rent by the hour. Let me give you a few anchors for hard moments, when timing is squeezed. That timeline doesn't work for me. When secrecy is urged, I involve counsel before decisions. When guilt is thrown, I'm not available for that request. When the tone turns sharp, I won't continue if I'm being pressured. When they circle back with urgency, I'll respond after I've prayed. And if they insist on now, remember our rule. If peace is not present, the answer is no for now. Practice this with me daily. Say it out loud in the quiet so your mouth learns the shape of peace. Your tone will teach your nervous system that stillness is safe. Your brevity will teach your history that you no longer earn belonging by over-explaining. And when they react, when they guilt you, argue, or punish you with silence, do not chase. Watch what rises in you and watch what emerges in them. That reaction will reveal the true nature of the call, and I will show you exactly what to do next. My child, now watch with me. After the pause, the fruit appears. Stop right here. Don't rush to fix. Don't rush to soothe. Don't rush to explain. Just observe. The response to your boundary will preach the truth you could not hear beneath the ringing. Love breathes when you set a line. Control panics. Love says, "Thank you for telling me." Control says, "How dare you change?" Love adjusts. Control escalates. This is the fruit test. Healthy hearts respect clarity. Unhealthy dynamics will accuse, inflate, or withdraw to regain the throne they thought they had inside you. I saw the times you folded just to keep peace, but you were buying calm with your own peace. I saw you chase the apology you did not owe because silence felt like punishment. I saw you type essays to convince someone that your no was not betrayal, your prayer time not rebellion, your pause not rejection. I watched your nights blur into overthinking and your mornings start with dread because you paid yesterday's relief with today's confusion. I am not shaming you. I am showing you that your yes was taken hostage by reactions that taught you to fear your own boundary. I was there every time your spirit said, "Wait," and pressure said, "Hurry," and you chose hurry to make the trembling stop. Now, learn the patterns with me so you are no longer surprised. Some will deploy the silent treatment, an icy void meant to make you beg for warmth. That is not love. That is control taking its toys and leaving the room. Some will burst into sudden rage, big volume, small listening, hoping sound can override your clarity. Some will love bomb, flowers of flattery and flood texts, trying to drown your discernment in sweetness that dissolves the moment you hold another line. Some will tell pity stories, endless crises, countless "only you can help me," stacking your compassion into a staircase that leads you back into servitude. Some will drape it in spiritual language. God told me you must. Honor means doing what I want now, using my name to push you past prayer. Hear me, I do not lend my voice to manipulation. And some will pull the ledger. After all I've done for you, turning history into handcuffs. These are fruits of control, not signs of care. They do not mean you must answer. They mean you must stay anchored. But watch what healthy love does. It does not punish your pause. It appreciates it. It does not need you to bleed to prove you belong. It can hear "not now" and remain kind. It can say, "Take your time, I understand. Let's revisit when you're clear." It invites counsel instead of isolating you. It slows down when you slow down. It holds the connection without holding you hostage. Where love is present, there is room to breathe, and where room disappears, control has taken the wheel. So here is your practice. Stay steady in the pause. Let the first wave pass. Do not text through tears. Do not call through adrenaline. Do not explain through dread. Breathe. Pray. If you respond, respond later. From clarity, not from an emotional hijack. Short, clean, honest. And when their reaction tries to bait you back into the old dance, refuse the music. You are not losing love. You are losing bondage. And I have something better for you than being needed. Being free. Hold your peace like a lantern. Fruit will reveal root. And as you honor what the fruit shows you, I will guard your heart, settle your steps, and lead you into connections that do not fear your pause, but are strengthened by it. My child, stop right here. Don't rush past this sentence. Something you have been praying for is close, closer than your fear believes, nearer than your fatigue can feel, and I am asking for a quieter doorway so you can actually receive it, not because I demand silence for control, but because what is coming rides on a frequency panic cannot hear. I arranged this moment in the timeline of your life to steady your hands so you do not drop what you begged me to place in them. You must be awake enough to receive it. You must be present enough to hold it. You must be peaceful enough to keep it. Listen to me. What's coming next in your life demands discernment more than speed. New seasons require new reflexes. The doorway into this chapter does not open to frantic knocking. It opens to a settled yes. If you try to bring old chaos through this entrance, the hinges will resist you. The last season taught you how to survive noise. This season requires you to steward quiet. The last season celebrated how fast you could answer. This one will bless how faithfully you can pause. The gift I'm sending does not need you to scramble. It needs you to stand. This is why the peace test matters now. You asked me for stability, for clarity, for an answer that does not slip away in the night. So I am refining your reflex so the wrong rings don't lure you off the path. Some opportunities are detours with good lighting. Some reconciliations are regressions draped in nostalgia that would re-enroll you in classes I already graduated you from. Some emergencies are bait, manufactured deadlines designed to empty your pockets of time and fill you with confusion. A job that expires in an hour but refuses counsel. A text from history that promises closure while demanding you skip prayer. A family crisis that requires secrecy and shames your pause. These are not doors. They are loops with fresher paint. Hear me with tenderness. I am not punishing you for needing time. I am protecting your yes for the right things. My promises do not bruise when you breathe. My plans do not evaporate because you pray before you answer. If it is truly from me, it can stand 1 minute of silence, 1 day of counsel, 1 week of measured steps, and still be holy. I do not measure your faith by your reaction speed. I measure it by your trust in my timing. So come with me to the quieter doorway. Lower your volume. Loosen your grip. Let the alarms tire themselves out beyond the threshold. Bring your clear no to what drains, your clean yes to what aligns, and your practiced pause to everything in between. This is how you arrive without arriving wounded, by letting peace do the choosing. And as you do, you will discover that the path narrows not to starve you, but to guide you. That fewer voices does not mean less love, but safer love. That slower steps do not delay destiny, they deliver you to it whole. Now, lift your eyes. The rings you didn't return, the DMs you didn't open, the meetings you postponed, the doors that would not budge. Breathe. They were not rejection, they were rescue. Let me show you how the closed doors and unanswered calls in your past were not punishment, they were protection. My child, stop right here. Don't rush past this healing. Let me put my hand on your shoulder and say it plainly. Those closed doors were not punishment. They were protection from what would have drained you. I saw what you didn't see. I heard what you didn't hear. I blocked what you didn't know was aiming at you. I moved in rooms you never entered. I ended conversations you thought you needed. I delayed answers you begged to have right now because right now would have cost you years to repair. This is not random. It is not accidental. It is my care written in the language of interruption. You thought the friendship ending meant you were unlovable. I knew that agreement would have kept you auditioning for belonging you already had in me. You thought the delayed reply meant you weren't valued. I let time do its work so the mask could slip and you could see the truth without having to explain your intuition. You thought the canceled plans were loss. I removed you from a room where your peace would have been bartered for approval. You thought the job that evaporated was failure. I shielded you from a culture that would have applauded your burnout and starved your spirit. I closed it before it closed in on you. Hear me gently. Your hyper-availability did not appear out of nowhere. It grew in the soil of instability, rooms where love was unpredictable, moods were weather, and your safety depended on reading the air before anyone spoke. You survived by being fast, by saying yes, by staying reachable at all costs. I do not condemn the child in you who learned that skill. I hold that child with both hands and I say, you are safe now. I am restoring safety in your nervous system and your spirit. I am teaching your breath to lengthen when the ring appears. I am training your shoulders to drop, your jaw to unclench, your mind to stop rehearsing every worst-case scenario. Your body will learn that pause is not danger. Your heart will learn that slowness is not neglect. Your spirit will learn that peace is permission, not luxury. Release the guilt. You are allowed to choose peace. You do not have to prove your goodness through constant access. You do not have to purchase belonging with round-the-clock availability. You are not cold because you are clear. You are not selfish because you are selective. You are not unkind because you no longer explain your no to people who punish your boundary. What is truly yours will not require your depletion to keep it. What I give does not demand that you disappear to deserve it. So let the closed doors breathe like bandages over wounds you didn't know were open. Let the endings stand without rewriting them into failures. Let the delays sit like guards at the gate of your destiny. Many of your no's were heaven protecting your future. Many of your unanswered calls were me answering the deeper prayer you forgot you prayed. Keep me from what would keep me from you. And now, my child, we move from revelation to rhythm. You will practice this every day until your reflex changes and your peace becomes your first language. You will pause before you pick up. You will pray before you reply. You will proceed with clarity or not at all. I will be in that minute with you, steady as a hand on your back, guiding you to what strengthens you and guarding you from what drains you. My child, let's make this a life, not a moment. Stop right here. Breathe. I am moving you from insight to habit, from emergency discernment to everyday reflex. Not because I demand perfection, but because what I am building in you needs consistency more than intensity. This is how we will walk. Morning alignment, midday check-in, evening review. Small, repeatable, holy. This is not random. I arranged this rhythm to meet your nervous system where it lives. Morning alignment. Before you open the apps, open your breath. Before you answer the world, answer me. Sit for 60 seconds. No striving, no scripting. In through your nose, slow. Out through your mouth, slower. Whisper, I belong to you. Lead my yes. Invite me to stand at the door of your attention. Look at your day with me. What is assignment? What is attachment? What smells like ambush? Choose 3 agreements, not 30. The 3 most aligned yeses that carry peace. Put them on the calendar first. Build buffers around them like guardrails. Turn on quiet hours until after this alignment is complete. You are not behind when you begin with me. You are protected. Midday check-in. Alarms and demands will try to thin your peace by noon. So stop, 1 minute, breathe again. Ask the 3 questions: peace or pressure, clear or compelled, strengthened or drained. If peace is present, proceed. If pressure is loud, pause. This is your 3-step proceed. 1. Respond now with peace. Short, clean, honest words that match your assignment. 2. Respond later with a time boundary. I'll revisit after I've prayed. I'll get back to you tomorrow by noon. 3. Don't respond at all if it violates assignment. Silence is stewardship when the ring is a loop. Your value is not weighed by your reaction speed. It is kept by your alignment. Evening review. We will learn from the day without weaponizing it against you. Open a page with me. Write where you kept peace and where you lost it. Note who consistently triggers pressure and what sentences hooked you, not to shame you, to train you. Circle the moments you practiced the pause and celebrate them. Gratitude cements growth. Where you rushed, write 1 sentence of truth. Next time, I'll insert the minute. End with release. I return what is not mine. I receive your rest. Sleep under that sentence. Accountability will make your practice sturdy. Choose trusted counsel, 1 or 2 voices who love your assignment more than your access. Share your 3-step proceed with them. Let them ask you where your peace leaked. Journal patterns weekly. Patterns reveal paths. Set notification boundaries. Do not disturb hours, focus modes, only critical contacts during sacred times. Protect your mornings like a sanctuary and your evenings like a hospital for your soul. You are my child. You are not owned by anyone's urgency. My love does not arrive through panic. My guidance does not hide in constant buzz. Do this until peace becomes muscle memory. Reflex is formed by repetition, not by heroic moments. Discernment becomes powerful when it becomes practiced. I am in the minute every time, the same hand on your back, the same whisper at the door. And now, before you leave, I want you to seal this with a declaration, because your mouth must agree with the new life I'm building in you. My child, stop right here. Don't rush, don't scroll. Place your hand over your heart and breathe with me. This is the moment we seal it, not with strain, but with a sentence that will live in your mouth when the ring tries to pull you. I am here, close enough to steady your breath, present enough to carry your words into your reflex. Repeat with me out loud if you can, and let peace be the ink that writes this into your nervous system. I will not be rushed. I will not be pulled back. I will not answer chaos with my access. My peace is my answer filter. I give God 60 seconds before I answer. I choose steadiness over speed. I choose clarity over compulsion. I refuse to confuse urgency with assignment. If peace is present, I proceed. If pressure is loud, I pause. My yes is sacred. My no is clean. My maybe belongs to prayer. I am not late when I pause with God. I am aligned. I do not chase approval. I conserve purpose. I do not apologize for boundaries. I steward the life God is building in me. What is truly mine can stand a minute of silence and still be holy. Say it again with me, slower, so your future hears you coming. I will not be rushed. I will not be pulled back. I will not answer chaos with my access. My peace is my answer filter. I give God 60 seconds before I answer. The ring is not my ruler. Your peace is. The test is simple and sure. Peace or pressure, clarity or compulsion, strengthened or drained. I release loops. I protect assignments. I answer God. Now anchor it publicly as a witness of your new way. Comment, God, my peace will lead me. Write, I give you 60 seconds before I answer. Put it where your eyes must walk past it, on your phone, your mirror, your dashboard, so the rule greets you before the ring does. And send this to someone who keeps answering what keeps hurting them. Let this word be the doorway that frees their reflex too. If this message helps you, support the channel through Super Thanks, so we can keep releasing these words to steady more hearts like yours. Hear me, beloved. When you let peace filter your yes, you stop answering traps and start answering me. Doors you once pried open will move at a whisper. Rooms that demanded your panic will no longer recognize your pace. Your days will simplify. Your decisions will sharpen. Your sleep will deepen. Your relationships will sort themselves by fruit. You will miss less because you will rush less. This is not random. Heaven aligned this exact minute to change how you answer the next one. Go now, not hurried but held. Keep the sentence close. Keep the pause holy. And when it rings again, I will be with you in the pause. Hand on your back, breath in your lungs, peace in your center, guiding you to what strengthens you and guarding you from what drains you. My child, you are safe to wait, safe to weigh, safe to walk only with peace.